and welcome to Be Kind, a series all about living cruelty-free and being a kind human. I thought I would make some festive vegan treats. Oh yeah. I'm gonna be making 2 different baked goods. I know, ambitious. Chocolate cupcakes and gingerbread cookies. Woo! Let's get started. Right, chocolate cupcakes. I know chocolate cupcakes aren't necessarily particularly festive or Christmassy, but I got snowflake sprinkles and Christmassy cases to make up for it. Chocolate cupcakes can be festive, okay? And they will be. So, first instruction, put the self-raising flour, sugar, cocoa, baking powder, and salt in a bowl and mix well. Woo! I pre-measured all of my ingredients to save time, basically. This is just so much flour. This isn't gonna go well. I'm gonna get flour everywhere. Ah! Oh my god, I did it without spilling any. Sugar. It's a lot of sugar. Cocoa. Baking powder. This one. Okay, and then I need a large pinch of salt. Whoa, I think that's way too much. I'll pinch it. A large pinch. Use 2 fingers. Just got a little pile of salt in my hand now and I don't know what to do with it. What next? Oh, I have to mix well. I'm using an electric mixer and it's in the utility room, so I'll be back in a minute because I couldn't be bothered to move it. It's mixed. To be perfectly honest, I could have just hand mixed it. It was just dry ingredients, but I chose to make it a lot more difficult for myself. But that's fine. What is the now? Oh, I should preheat the oven. That's a good idea. Pour over the oil, vanilla and vinegar, and then the water. So oil first. So there we go. There's that beautiful amount of oil there. 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract. This one. Oh, I got it. Bloopy, whoa. White wine vinegar, which I need a 1/2 teaspoon of. That's not very much. I bought a whole bottle because we didn't have, well, of course, I mean, I couldn't just buy a 1/2 teaspoon of white wine vinegar, could I? What? I say that. That's probably a 1/2 teaspoon. Ooh. And then the water. Water. This is so full. We're gonna mix it and hopefully it'll go well, who knows? Ooh. Oh, I think that's mixed pretty well. Let's get some of this going in here. Oh, I spilt it already. I spilt it already. Okay, that's 1 tray done. Let's do some more, shall we? Whee! Again, already spilling it. Right. I have 2 trays of cupcake cases with stuff in, so let's put them in the oven. Let's go for it. Let's cook these bad boys. So many cupcakes! There's like 10 more over there cooling as well. So I've got 34 cupcakes. I have Betty Crocker chocolate fudge icing. Yes! Oh, I'm so excited about these. That is perfection. Some of them are neater than others, but they're all gonna be tasty. So it doesn't really matter. Gonna eat a cupcake. I'm gonna eat one good, yeah. Mmm. Yes! Oh, this is such a good recipe. Link in the description. Go and make these. They're so good. Wow. So I'm pretty happy with these cupcakes. I think they're super cute and super tasty, and I'm probably going to eat way too many of them, but I didn't have dinner this evening, so apparently uncooked cake mix and chocolate cupcakes are my dinner. So I'm going to move on to the gingerbread cookies. Oh yeah. I've never baked gingerbread cookies or biscuits before, so I don't really know how this is going to go, but we'll see. The sugar. Wow! 1 teaspoon of ground ginger. Oh goodness, I've put too much in there. That's fine. They'll be really gingery gingerbread cookies. Nothing wrong with that. 1 teaspoon of ground cinnamon. I'm doing this so badly. 1.5 teaspoons bicarbonate soda. 1.5. Whee! And then 1/4 of a teaspoon of salt. How do I measure a 1/4 teaspoon of salt? I'm scared. Just eyeball it. I feel like that's a 1/4 teaspoon of salt. Why not? Yeah, that's fine. Give them a bit of a stir. Add treacle, vanilla, and soy milk. Mix well. There you go. Whoa. 5 tablespoons. Okay. Is a tablespoon a dessert spoon or is a tablespoon a tablespoon? This is a dessert spoon. Is that a tablespoon? Or is a tablespoon the big one, like a serving spoon? That's gonna be a lot of treacle. I think I'm just gonna use the big one, but not do like full spoonfuls. I'll just do like mostly full. So it's kind of like in between the two. Oh my goodness. Whoa. I've never ever baked with treacle before. This is intense. How am I supposed to... Gah! Oh my god, I've used almost half the tin. You're kidding. You're actually kidding. I'm really questioning whether it was meant to be the biggest spoon now. 1 dash of vanilla extract. Bloop. And the soy milk. Whee! So I am concerned because the recipe calls for 125 grams of wholemeal flour and 125 grams of brown rice flour, and I couldn't find brown rice flour, and I saw wholemeal flours, but none of them would like just wholemeal flour like it says in this. There was like self-raising wholemeal flour and like other types of wholemeal flour, so I didn't really know what to do. So instead I just got brown flour, like just plain brown flour, and I have no idea if that was the correct thing to do. So there's a high potential that this recipe really will go wrong. So what I've done instead is measured out 250 grams of brown flour, and we're just gonna see how it goes, see what happens. I'm just gonna go and mix it, so we'll see how this goes. I'm concerned. The recipe says it should be a stiff dough, but it's not. It's kind of gloopy. I don't know how I'm gonna roll that out and have it stay in shapes. It kind of looks like poo. I'm just gonna do blobbies on the thing, and then hopefully they will bake reasonably well. There's a lot of mixture, so I'll do 1 tray full and put them in the oven and see how they go. I've got my blobbies on my tray, so I'm gonna put them in the oven and see what happens. And then I will report back. The first tray of gingerbread cookies is out of the oven now. They've cooked. Yeah. I just don't know what the texture and taste is gonna be like. I've got 6 more in the oven. So fingers crossed they are not gross. Whee! Whoa! I've done a lot of icing sugar on some of these. I didn't mean to, I just meant to do a dusting. Just tap some of it off. That's a good idea. Yeah, that's fine. They don't look great, but they might taste good. Moment of truth. Oh yeah, that definitely tastes like a gingerbread cookie. They're good. They turned out well, I think. They're kind of soft and squidgy on the inside, with a kind of crispy outer coating, which is nice. It's a nice combination texture. Pretty happy with those after all. If you like gingerbread, give them a try. Recipe in the description. Okay, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye! Oh.